Well, the Motorshow is packed with beautiful, desirable cars like this limited edition Audi TT. But what happens if you lust after a performance model like a Boxster or a TT, but you've only got a budget of under 20 grand to play with? Well, let me show you how you can get your hands on a bargain. Okay, it may not look much like an Audi TT, but you're probably going to get better performance for well under 20 grand because this is a Seat Leon Cupra 4. Now, as the name suggests, it's got four-wheel drive and its six-cylinder engine produces 204 brake horsepower. It is an absolutely cracking car to drive, but I'm afraid that there's one drawback. You're going to have to cross the continent to Spain to buy it because it's not on sale in the UK. Well, this may look spookily like the car you've just seen, but it is in fact the start of this year's Barcelona Motor Show. It's the Seat Leon Cupra R. Produced at their sports facility, this is Seat's fastest production car ever. It's made alongside the rally cars and it shed 140 kilos to make it even faster. Performance has been boosted by a 1.8 20-valve turbo engine that produces 210 brake horsepower and has a top speed of 140 miles an hour. And the good news is that yes, it will go on sale in the UK. The focus really is on delivering the kind of feeling that you'd expect as a competition driver. The chassis has been worked on at the sports facility, making it 10% stiffer. There are massive Brembo brakes and huge intake vents on the front bumper allow air to flow into the engine, making it easier for the twin intercoolers to breathe. As you'd expect, the styling is far more aggressive than on your run-of-the-mill Leon. There's a newly designed angular rear bumper, a small chin spoiler at the front, mesh radiator grills and the Cupra R's distinctive oval exhaust pipe. And they've done a fantastic job inside as well. It feels really sporty in here. It's jet black from head to foot and just broken up by the white instrument dials that glow in the night. The sporty feeling is finished off with these fantastic Recaro seats and some wonderful steel pedals and a footrest. This car should really give the Ford Racing Focus and the Honda Civic Type R a run for its money when it goes on sale next year in the UK. Well, we've been looking at some of Seat's latest models in this programme, and with me now is the man responsible for the future of Seat's design, and it's an Englishman, Steve Leiws. Steve, congratulations first of all on your recent appointment.
Thank you very much.
It's very good news. Let's talk about one of the models that you've got here today. You've got the Cupra R. Yes. Tell us about that. It's very exciting.
Well, this gives you a hint of the direction we're going in with our products. Much more sporty, more dynamic. And that's really just the start of things. I mean, after that, there's going to be really things to come. I can't say too much at the moment, but in the near future, you'll see something very soon. Perhaps the next major show, which I think is Frankfurt, we're going to have something there to surprise the public, I think.
Between '98 and 2000, Seat, they revamped the whole model range. The design department was incredibly busy, yes. And you now have a very strong family look. Was that important to you?
We created the family look very early on. It started with the Toledo model, and that was a project I worked on particularly a lot. And then it followed on with the Leon, which influenced the whole range of cars. And this is something we're going to develop for the future. The face of the car is a very strong selling point to differentiate it from other companies, for example.
What about though that you're producing the performance range now? It's a very complicated range. We've got the Cupras, we've got the Cupra Sport, we've got the Rs.
Yes.
Don't the buyers of cars like that want to be able to differentiate their 210 brake horsepower car from the model that's got 180? Don't they want to stand out?
Sure. I mean, as I said, we started with this car now, and I think the Cupra range of cars was the start of the whole thing, and we're trying to push the sporty image, and in the future there will be a more of a clear difference between the models, so that the customers buying the 300 horsepower whatever will be able to stand out from the crowd, as it were.
What's the 300 horsepower one? That sounds interesting. Tell us more about that.
No, I can't say anything about that.
Why do you feel that you sit within the Volkswagen Group? Are you aiming to be very much the sporty brand?
I mean, we always compared with Alfa Romeo, and of course our design boss, Walter de Silva, came from Alfa Romeo. We are trying to push the sportiness of our brand compared to the others within the group, and it's a criticism often in the press that the cars are very similar in the way they perform, the chassis, etc. And we're trying to differentiate ourselves in that direction, not only the styling but also in the mechanics of the cars.
What do you want to bring into it in the future? What would you like your role to be?
I mean, every designer's ambition is to produce a sports car for a company. It has a lot to do with marketing, whether marketing think there's a market for a sports car, but the trend at the moment really is for a lot of two-seater sports cars on the market, or coupes, for example. And I'm hoping in the future that we can see it in that direction.
When will we see the concept then? Because I'm sure you've been working on it.
Yeah, we're always working on concepts. I can't say exactly when, but as I said, near future you'll see something.